The 1970s weren't just a decade, they were a revolution. It was the era of blonde hair, sold-out stadiums, psychedelic lights, and music so powerful it didn't just fill arenas, it shaped generations. This was the decade when rock became larger than life. When albums weren't just collections of songs, they were experiences, and 5 bands rose above the rest. Tonight, we count down the top 5 bands of the 70s that defined music forever. Number 5. ABBA. Before disco balls ruled dance floors across the world, for musicians from Sweden quietly changed pop music forever. ABBA wasn't just catchy, they were unstoppable. With shimmering harmonies and infectious hooks, songs like Dancing Queen and Mamma Mia became global anthems. Their sound was polished, emotional, and irresistibly melodic. But here's what made them legendary. Behind the glitter and glamour were deeply personal lyrics, songs about love, heartbreak, and longing that connected worldwide. While rock bands filled arenas with distortion, ABBA filled them with joy. By the late 70s, they weren't just a band, they were a phenomenon. Number 4. Iglesias. Disco sparkled under neon lights. Another sound rose from the California sun, smooth, laid back, but sharp. The Eagles captured the spirit of the American West. Their harmonies were effortless, their storytelling cinematic. And in 1976, they released an album that would define an era. Hotel California. The title track wasn't just a song, it was a mystery, a metaphor, a masterpiece. Lines like "You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave" turned a rock single into cultural legend. The Eagles perfected radio-friendly rock without losing depth. They made it sound easy, but nothing about their success was accidental. Number 3. Queen. Now we move from smooth harmonies to pure theatrical fire. Queen didn't just play music, they performed it, fronted by the electrifying Freddie Mercury. Queen blurred every musical line: rock, opera, pop, glam. And then came 1975, Bohemian Rhapsody, a 6-minute operatic rock epic with no chorus, and radio stations said it would never work. They were wrong. It exploded. Queen proved music didn't have to follow rules. They gave us arena anthems like "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champions," songs built for thousands of voices at once. By the end of the 70s, Queen wasn't just popular, they were iconic. Quick question: which band do you think deserves the number 1 spot? Drop your answer in the comments before we finish the list. Let's see who really owns the 70s. Number 2. Pink Floyd. Some bands wrote songs, Pink Floyd built worlds. In 1973, they released The Dark Side of the Moon, and nothing was ever the same. It wasn't just an album, it was a journey through time, greed, madness, and mortality. From the ticking clocks of time to the haunting cash registers of money, Pink Floyd turned sound into emotion. The album stayed on the charts for years. Their live shows were immersive, lasers, visuals, towering sound systems. They transformed concerts into experiences. Pink Floyd didn't chase trends, they created timeless art. And they changed what a rock album could be. Number 1. Led Zeppelin. If the 70s had a heartbeat, it sounded like Led Zeppelin: raw, explosive, unapologetic. From the moment Jimmy Page struck that first chord and Robert Plant's voice soared into the sky, you knew something powerful was happening. They fused blues, hard rock, folk, and mysticism into something completely new. And then came Stairway to Heaven, a song that built slowly, quietly, before erupting into one of the greatest climaxes in rock history. Their concerts were legendary: extended solos, improvisation, sheer power. They weren't just musicians, they were forces of nature. Led Zeppelin helped build the blueprint for heavy metal and arena rock. And that's why they take the top spot. Closing 5 bands, 5 different sounds, 1 unforgettable decade. The 70s gave us glitter and grit, philosophy and power chords, dance floors and stadiums. And whether you were blasting records in your bedroom or standing shoulder to shoulder in a packed arena, this music became the soundtrack of a generation. But now I want to hear from you. Who did we miss? Who would be your number 1 band of the 70s? Tell me below. And if you found this video good, make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, Cyber-Theo. Because the next countdown is already on its way.